So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Roll It Again with your humble, ever so sexy and hot host, me.
BS.
Super humble, let me tell you. Some quick announcements. Due to the holidays, I'm not sure how often I will be able to Dungeon Master, so forewarning on that. However, some exciting news. I have finished the rough draft of the information about the world, and I'm beginning to type it up into a Word document to where people can look at it. It's all about the history of the world, how it was made, its pantheon, its people, its age, its technology. I decided to make this world very unique in the sense of the fact that it is the size of Jupiter, not of Earth. And this world has 3 moons that usually orbit right next to each other. And of course, 1 sun, but 3 moons. Anyway, the moons will have their own names as well, and everything under the sun. So Beyond the Horizon is getting there. It's just, it's taking me a bit to think about how the world I'm inventing wants, how I need it to be. Other announcements. During the holiday season, I will be leaving for an indeterminate amount of time. I will not be available online, I don't think, for possibly an entire week. So if you need me, I won't be available. Let's see here. Other quick announcements. For the Beyond the Horizon thing again, I decided to leave most of the world open in the sense of the only permanent staples in the world will be 1, the royal capital, 2, the pirate enclave, 3, one of the first main islands that you will be able to go to, and the world navy. However, the rest of it will be extremely pliable, meaning all the islands I'm creating will have nothing on them. I'll just give you information on what the islands are, how many there are, what their nature entails. That way you can make your own villages and stuff on them in your discretion. That way, anyone who wants to play in this world can and have their own story. And let's see here. And I think that's it. Let's get in tonight's episode of The Legends of Redwall.
All right.
Last time we left our heroes, a big battle with Mutikira was going on. Huge. Poor Vince and Ghost were having a rough patch of it. Even Clooney was having a rough time with these ginormous tiger. Ghost went down twice. His armor completely rendered useless along with Vince's, and Clooney's has seen definitely better days. With one final true strike to the beast, Mutikira finally went down. Vince is bald now.
Only for the moment.
And everyone else definitely had to see better days. But the reign of terror that was Mutikira has now come to an end. All of you are exhausted from this arduous battle. And I mean that in the literal sense. Like, you all take a point of exhaustion.
I only ran through stuff.
I know, but this was in the middle of a heavy blizzard, in the middle of snow.
I was already knocked the fuck out from last time I remember.
However, you all are asleep at this moment, and all of you wake up in sort of a vision in your dreams. This vision, you see what happened with Mutikira. Giant tiger is seen hunting through the woods at a lake. Eventually it catches a large pike in its jaws and starts carrying it home when it abruptly hears a squeal of terror. She drops it and sprints where you guys are brought with Mutikira in the scene. You can see her eyes are significantly different from when you battled her and seen her every time. Her eyes aren't yellowed. They are actually a sky blue. As you see Asmodeus, currently coiled and about to strike against the defenseless newborn of Chobi, the little talking cat that you met. Mutikira, being a good mother, came in between Asmodeus, who, about to strike, coiled back, and then a battle ensues. Mutikira's claws scrape and just claw at Asmodeus's mighty hide, doing no effect. Asmodeus trying to bite at Mutikira, having no effect either. Then it happened. Asmodeus acts like he's retreating, then strikes with poison spit at Chobi. And Mutikira, of course, defending her child, guarded the newborn with her body. Asmodeus took this opportunity to bite her, being moistened with the poison. Screech of pain as you see her eyes turn from blue to yellow, filled with rage as the poison courses through her veins. Mutikira, you see her claws grab Asmodeus and toss him off of her, and then bites him right on the snout, where you hear a abrupt hiss of what sounds like pain as you see Asmodeus reel back, and there's actual blood coming off of his nozzle. Asmodeus recoils into the underbrush, not getting the meal that he wanted. Since that day, Mutikira has killed thousands from what you're seeing in your visions of the woodland creatures, where previously she did not. She only hunted fish. Asmodeus's poison infected not only her blood, but clouded her mind as well. Her vision regresses, and all of you see a peaceful meadow where you see the giant cat is currently lounging in the meadow, currently sleeping, where you see the many Redwallers who died to Mutikira are currently having picnics right next to her, and she does not seem to be bothered. You see her wake up, take a quick drink from a nearby lake, go back, and lay back down again, basking in the sun. It seems that Mutikira is at peace. You see shadows in the vision, in the borderline of the dark woods at the borderline of your vision. And Opalis, Sunflower, Vince, Ghost, you all see very familiar faces who are constantly being hunted down and torn asunder by vengeful shadows, are the scared spirits of Cheese Thief and all of the captains who decided to betray him. Frog's Blood, Scumnose is there, Rag Ear, Mange Fur, and as you see him lying against the one of the trees. He can't move because someone decided to take off his limbs, and he can't run, so he's constantly being killed over and over. Kill Cooney. You see 3 spirits are just surrounding him, either stabbing him to death or ripping him apart, and waiting for his spirit to reconfigure. You do, however, see that one of the people lounging around Mudikira is not one of Redwallers. You see none other than a Skullface and Scrag are currently sitting and drinking ale to their heart's content. It seems they have found a piece of sorts. You, Opalis, I start to willow over with tears as you see Cody in the meadow. All of his limbs have been restored. He looks calm, and he's currently having a deep conversation with Brother Methuselah. You all awake from your slumber. Sunflower, what do you do as you wake up? Hello?
Are you muted?
Rio?
Sorry. Let's finish off my chicken noodle soup. What was it again?
You awaken. Did you hear any of what I described?
Yes, the dream scene and everything.
Okay.
So I woke
You
up from...
awaken.
Okay.
Yep. You awake from your long sleep. It was in the middle of the night when you fell asleep. It's the middle of the day. You've slept a very long time. You slept at least 10 hours.
I hate that. Alright, gotta check on everyone. And she'll splash some water on her face, and she's going to check on the people who are hurt and injured.
Okay. You go and check. A lot of people are moaning in pain. 3 Dibbins are moaning in pain, but they're not rubbing their sides like the rest. They're moaning in pain and rubbing their bottoms. As you see, Constance is just tapping her other hand, holding a paddle.
Oh, good. They needed a good whoop.
Could I get, I know this is going to be a lot for you, but can I get 20 medicine checks, please?
Okay, here we go.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Thank you.
Well, this time no one, so I'm good.
I got a little information right here. So, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to tell you, and I'm not going to tell you whether or not any of these got below this, but if you got a 13 or below, those people have passed away.
Well, good thing. I got none. They're all 14 and above.
Yep. As you check every single one, you notice that some of them were clearly like a little worse for wear during the night, but clearly they pulled through. And they seem to be doing better. The ones with 20 are currently sitting up in their beds and are anxious to get back to work.
Some of you... Why is my voice doing this now? Some of you are okay to go back, but you can't. You're just barely. You gotta wait a few more days.
They seem very disgruntled at this fact, but they will agree with what... well, they are like... the ones that want to go, they're like, okay, Doc, whatever you say.
And I will be checking back on you, just in case you disappear.
Oh, and Deary?
Yes?
Constance coming up to me. I know you wanted to check out on the people since last night, so I kind of figured that you didn't have any breakfast, so here you go. Here's a bowl of porridge.
Thank you.
Eat up. You will not be exiting this room until you finish off that bowl. Do I make myself clear?
Constance, there's no way I'm not going to eat this.
I know, but I want to make sure.
Alright, I'm going to go sit down.
Good. Now continue writing your little things on your stone tablets, okay? Okay, Constance, I will not go outside the room during a storm when a bad cat is here. I will not go outside the room when there's a just on repeat.
Maybe I should never go out in the storm, period.
Vince,
Ew.
you wake up and you are your muscles are sore from what you did last night.
Not just that, I'm probably stinging a bit because 3rd-degree burn. Second-degree burn.
Yep. And on top of it, you look over at your armor. You see it and you're like, oh shit, I just got it too. There are just claw marks through it and it looks very worse for wear.
Yeah,
You are greeted with the voice of your mother going, "Sleep well, dearie."
Yeah, Mom. Sorry, I'm a bit stinging and achy today.
Don't worry about it. I just have the thing. And she pulls in a cart through your door. She sits down on a stool and she starts applying a bandage with a green viscous liquid on it.
Ooh, yay, aloe vera.
No.
Oh.
Not aloe vera. It's actually a different kind of green plant that helps soothe aches and pains, known as hemp.
Oh, the good shit.
And she starts wrapping it up, and all your burns that are constantly, when you get burned, you feel that constant pulsating.
Yeah, the sting that constantly just comes back. And
Oh, yeah. Like the second you take off of the cold or the whatever you're compressing it with, it instantly gets soothed as she wraps your entire arms, your head, your upper torso. It is so soothing.
well, it's probably mostly going to be my head, neck, and arms, mostly probably.
She was like, I also added a little something so that your fur can grow back faster, though it might grow up in patches, so be careful.
I know.
Oh, and one more thing. She grabs you by the snout and she's like, don't you ever, I repeat, don't you ever come close to dying like that on me again.
Don't worry, Mom. I'll try not to make this a habit.
I was so worried about you. I want my grandkids.
Gives Mom a hug. It's fine.
Now, I know it's not your favorite, but it'll help you heal fast. I got you vegetable soup with extra beets.
Okay.
It'll help you heal faster. Now say ah.
I could feed myself, Mom.
She does a grumpy face, lays it on your lap. She's like, fine, but I'll be coming back here on the hour to change your bandages. No buts! Slam store.
I was like, thanks, Mom.
Actually, Opalis, you're not too far off the mark. Banana leaf and ginger root also help out with burns as well, and that's part of the ingredients she used.
Know this because my late grandmother was also a healer. She would rub that shit on my foot and everything. So yeah, I know my way around.
Speaking of which, Opalis, you wake up the next morning, and what do you do?
I'm going to check in on Clooney.
Got it. You walk up to the infirmary, and as soon as you open up the door, you are instantly greeted with the sight of Peach in a very tiny makeshift nurse's outfit,
Oh my
wringing
God.
out what? What?
I said, oh my God, it's cute.
She's wringing out a rag and she's putting it on Clooney's head, who, from what you see, is clearly awake, but he has not opened his eyes and is trying his best to do a poker face.
Do I see through it?
Can I get a insight check versus his deception?
Shit, okay, give me a sec.
No, he'll have disadvantage because I said it's clear that he's trying.
Insight, right?
Yes, insight.
Did I do it?
Yes, 10. He's trying his best to hold a thing, but the problem is that her little feet on his chest that has been riddled with claw marks. He's wincing a little bit in pain.
Okay, I'll be back. Give me a minute.
Ghost, you wake up, and I won't do too much with your character since you're not feeling too good. So would it be fair to you if you wake up and you see Shadow next to your bed? He's like, "Do you feel up for training the new recruits?"
All right. Sure, but I need to get dressed.
Very well. I'll wait for you at the camp. So, to be fair to you, since you're not feeling too good, my man, I'm gonna have your character basically doing be a man training montage with the new recruits.
All right. I just want to know what the stats are for for that armor that I got from the castle.
The one that you wore during the the battle,
No,
or
the
the one
armored shield with the shield attachment.
Oh, well, you'll need a professional for that, but I can give it to you right now. The steel armor and shield. The shield will, of course, give you a +2 to defense. However, with the steel armor, you will have disadvantage on any dexterity throw. You'll be considered since it's 75 pounds, you will be considered heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, unfortunately, you with this armor class, you will have a +3 to armor class, so you should have a 16 if I remember your abilities right.
So it's I got a 16 armor class with the steel armor. Okay.
Yep, plain and simple, 16 armor class.
And that's including the +2 shield?
That's including the +2 shield. Without it, you would only have with the shield, you would be able to have an 18, actually.
With shield, will be 18, okay.
That's only if you have it equipped. And I will be paying attention to that, by the way.
Okay. So the shield is like attachable and detachable, so I can just pull it out whenever, right?
Yeah.
All right. I go out with my new drip and go train some new boys.
You mean old drip because it's from an old castle.
Details.
Just so you know, the style of this is very samurai-esque with the layers on the pauldron and the cuirass. And the shield is definitely that of like, I would have to say for reminisce, like it's very tower shield from like the Hastati, the Roman soldiers with the tower shields.
Oh, cool.
But it's not a tower shield. I'm just saying, like, it basically it looks like one of those shields.
All right.
So to make it easy on you, I won't force you to say anything, but I will ask during these hours. I will periodically ask you for certain checks. So I need you to make a charisma check.
All right. Charisma.
Don't force yourself to speak if you don't have to.
Okay.
11? Okay. Now give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Ooh, that's very good. Now intimidation.
Okay, can I use the what was it? Is it medicine? Medicine. Can I use my medicine ability for advantage or intimidation?
Absolutely.
All right. Ooh, intimidation.
Oh, fuck was that? Anyway.
Whatever.
Nothing. My Xbox did a little like, all right. As you're going through this, you're not quite as intimidating as you're hoping to be. However, during this whole like, Ghost, have you ever seen Major Pain?
I have. Good movie.
You're kind of Major Pain right now.
He can be intimidating when he wants to.
Yep, exactly.
You're
like, stand up straight, maggot! Make sure you do this right now, right here! I don't want to see no crying! What are you, wussy? One of them falls into the mud and snow, and they're like, "Get your face out of there!" very, very inspiring and extremely intimidating. As you're doing this I hate people. I'll be back.
Somebody's at his door.
And we know it's not Granny's, so who wants to make bets?
There we go.
All
my
I
voice
hope
back.
it's not like his ex-girlfriend.
At best as hell not.
Yeah, she's one of those crazy women.
Wait, which ex-girlfriend? Because I knew one of his exes on VR. Which one are we talking about?
One that still wants to be with him or something. It was crazy.
Absolutely, I'll look after him. Sure.
Oh, puppy.
Either puppy or bebe. Hopefully puppy.
It's puppy.
How's it going? How's it going, princess? How's it going, princess? Oh, you good girl. Oh,
Yeah,
you
it's a dog.
Oh,
Yep.
you good girl.
What kind of dog do you think it is? I think it's a pit bull. Triple mix.
Probably not.
Oh.
All right, I'm back. And I
So who's the
brought.
dog?
Damn it! You heard me again.
Oh, yes.
Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy?
It's a girl, and her name is Princess, and she's a pit bull.
Oh,
it's
you
Princess.
was right. Oh,
How's your
Haha,
good
give me my money. Okay,
I
let's
love
carry on.
I will give you money
that was
by
a good
mouth.
interruption. That was a good interruption.
I have no gold on me, so I can't pay you.
How's your good
And no, it's good. It's good.
Which reminds me, hold on. Got a present for you, Princess.
He's paying the dog in gold.
I got
And-
you a ball. Okay, just take it without.
Doggy.
I bought her a ginormous rawhide bone, which she has taken to her corner. Anyway, Rosie, let's resume with you since you had to leave temporarily. Sorry, Sunflower.
All right.
Peach, seeing you, hops down from the bed, runs over to you.
You're causing
I'm
anyone
a
trouble.
princess. You're a nurse. I'm a nurse.
You weren't causing anyone trouble, were you?
No, I've been taking care of your what Mama calls boy toy. I don't know what that means.
The Rosie in me wants to cuss the shit out of the mama, but I'm a polish.
Let it slip.
Oh. He's my boyfriend, not a boy toy.
Oh,
You want to know what a boy toy is?
it's a toy that boys play with?
Nope.
Oh,
It's Vince.
I'll go tell him that. She runs out the door. She starts screaming at the top of her lungs. Vince is a boy toy.
Okay, she's gone. You can open her eyes now.
Oh, thank God.
She was so adorable in her little outfit.
He sits
Alright.
up.
How are you feeling?
Well, I would say I'm better, but unfortunately, your little squirrel child irritated my wounds a little bit.
Oh,
Okay, let me see what I can do to help.
is there ointment around?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
bandages everywhere.
You're really making me do this, aren't you?
Yep.
Go fuck yourself.
What? What did I ever do?
You know what you're doing.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, I get clean bandages.
Don't you fucking give me that look, princess!
See, even your dog knows you're full of bullshit. So, I get some soothing ointment and clean bandages. I take the dirty ones off and wrap them in new ones after I put ointment on them. Boom, there.
You wrap it around his rock hard abs.
Shut up.
I'm kidding. I'll skip past that. Oh god, it was too good to fucking pass up. Okay, anyway. You do so, and you see that his eyes ease up a little. Sighs a heavy sigh.
Thanks for helping us out there.
I wish we got to the beast before it killed my brother.
Me too. I'm sorry we weren't fast enough.
He gives you a look.
What?
The look intensifies.
What look?
His hand abruptly shoots out, grabs your hand, your wrist, pulls you in as he holds you close for a hug.
Apollo starts crying. Boom, there, done. Let's move on to Sunflower.
Every love story is better than Twilight.
Even Harley Quinn and the Joker?
Yes.
Valid.
I said everyone, didn't I? As we go from this scene, as he's giving you a very deep hug, to Sunflower, who during this time has eventually finished her bowl of soup, which was very delicious, mind you. It was a heavy emphasis on the vegetable aspect, which, to have like quicker healing properties when ingested. You feel invigorated and you feel a little bit more relaxed now that you don't have to worry about Moody Kira.
On to the next one.
The next one what, dearie?
Problems.
Ah, you mean springtime spiders, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dear, you don't have to worry about them for, oh goodness, another 2 weeks.
That's still not enough.
Well, to make it easier on you, I'm assigning you some workers so you don't have to overwork yourself. They will watch you make your little potions, and they will do some on their own time.
Well, that's lovely, but is she talking to her mother or who?
Constance.
Constance, how far away is your home?
She points back in the back of the room, and you see a little sort of curtain over space, and she's like, I live in the infirmary, dear.
No, not what I meant. I mean, where you was born.
Salamandastron?
Yeah.
A good solid, maybe 2 miles?
Oh, dear. Cause we
Spit it out, dearie.
we got a piece of a mirror that needs to be smelted by your people.
Ah, I see. You need the great badger blacksmiths of Salamandastron.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And the fact that a lot of us don't have armor or anything anymore.
It's a 2 days journey, but I will say this. It would be relatively safe. No creatures of any kind go anywhere near Salamandastron. You walk 1 mile, and then the rest of the way you'll be completely safe. Just take some protection with you.
I'll have to wait until the protection people actually heal. I mean, Ghost almost died. All I could do is just cheer them on and throw my tonics and strawberries at them. I'm not as fast as the rest of them, but last nobody died for the most part. I mean, should I say that because Apollo's friend died?
Oh, dearie, don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Well, I kinda have to keep up with everybody else.
My dear, when this all over, you're going to take a vacation.
Vacation.
And that is not a request. Yes, a vacation. Relax.
You know, if I had a vacation, it'd be in my nose in a book upstairs.
Don't care what it is. You're taking a vacation.
And you're not my mother.
Oh,
and over
this is
there,
not from me. This is from your mother.
well, I still have some words for
She threatened me with a spoon.
Okay.
Seriously, your mother is very intimidating.
I don't know about that, but alright.
All right, you get on her bad side. See what happens.
Either way, that's what I'm planning to do.
Vince,
All right.
as promised, your mother comes back every hour on the hour to change your bandages.
Well, while she's doing that, I go, hey, mother, by the way, why were you called the hand mouse of chaos?
Give me a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Advantage? Oh, that's right.
Because it is your mother. Your mother, her dark, she turns, like her whole countenance turns dark. Her eyes close and she smiles. Sweetie, don't ever call me that again.
Mom, only asking.
To let you know, I was quite the warrior in my youth before I met your father. I was called that because I single-handedly subjugated an entire city full of weasels by myself. All 75 of them.
Damn.
When I got out of there, I went to the south to take a break. And this farm hand became smitten with me. And that was your father.
If I were to say how I met your mother.
But yes, I used to be called many names. Scourge of the North, Hand Mouse of Chaos, or my personal least favorite, Eater of Children. Though that one was more propaganda.
That's interesting. Now?
Yes, you mention this to anyone, and you'll have to find a potion to regrow your tail. Have a good
I
rest,
already-
sweetie. Click.
This-
Your mother doesn't fuck around.
Yet I've already told sister. I think I've told. I think he overheard somebody. some
Well,
people-
just be glad that you didn't tell her this. You sit in there, relaxing, with your burns not currently pulsating, as we go to a 10-minute break. Welcome back, everybody, from our short break. Before we left off, we left with a very angry mama of Vince, finding out her interesting past, as it were. Sunflower, what you doing?
Well, I was talking to Constance, remember?
Yeah, and then
And then it's probably not time yet to recheck everybody.
no, it would be not.
Yeah. Now Vince is getting looked at by Mother, but
Wouldn't mind
she
me.
don't remember ever checking up on Ghost, so she's probably going to try to find him, because he almost died.
Twice.
As you go down,
Is he
Pancakes.
being cut off?
I think he's cutting in and out.
I'm sounding perfectly.
I think we lost him.
What happened?
He was cutting in
going
and
on?
out. His voice sounded fine, but Discord was cutting up off every other word.
And you fucking hear me now.
Yes.
Oh, hear you
Yes,
now.
we can.
Good.
Okay, so what were you doing?
I said, since Vince is getting taken care of by Mother, and I haven't seen Ghost, I probably should check up on him.
Okay,
Since he almost
okay.
died twice.
So, like I was saying, you go down to the cafeteria area and you find Ghost next to a hedgehog with pancakes on his plate. Ghost is currently taking a break from training the new recruits, but you don't really know that. But he looks like he's been sweating, as it were.
Aren't you supposed to still be in bed?
Ghost looks over, kind of gives her a questioning eyebrow. And why would I do that?
Because you almost died.
Yeah, it's just another day being a vermin.
Okay, that's very rude, but no, it is not a normal day for anyone to almost die.
Well, listen here, shortcake. I don't know how many times you think I've died, but trust me, I can count it more times than I can with my paw. But it does warm my heart to know that you care about me so much.
Okay.
Keep this up, I may actually fall in love with you, to say as I walk away.
Oh, what? You. I do not get this.
As a ghost sits down, but before he digs into his plate, he looks back towards her with a shitting grin. Or go into his plate and actually starts eating.
Should probably go to her room and work on potions and whatnot. Well,
Okay.
see if I have any materials to work on potions and whatnot.
Okay. Got it. Opalis. Here, Opalis.
Yes?
You're currently being hugged. As he finally releases you, he turns his head towards the wall and says, "Thank you."
For what?
He says nothing more, but can I get a perception check from you?
Perception. I'm so sorry for clearing my throat. I just had lunch. Did I do it?
You did it 3 times.
I'm sorry. None of this looks good.
Yep. The first time, unfortunately, you do not see anything.
Okay, you know what? Ghost, you can suck my big toe.
He might be into that.
Gross.
He's typing in, "I am into that."
Well,
Yeah.
sorry, what was that?
I said.
Looney, speak up.
Turns his head. looks at you dead in the eye, and you can see that his fur, which is a dark gray, has gotten a little bit of hue of red to it right now.
Shame, motherfucker.
Thank you for being there for me.
Of course, no problem.
You hear a tiny, aww. Now get married already.
I'm gonna go take the little one now. You rest up, okay?
Fine. Wait, no. I want to see you two kiss.
Peach, let's go get something to eat, yeah? Come on.
I'm gonna drop her off at the cafeteria, and then I'm gonna go with a bucket of water and some equipment, and I'm gonna go take a look at the dead tiger.
Okie dokie. You walk outside. The blizzard from last night has ended. There's snow all around you. You hear the crunching underneath your feet as you walk. You get closer and closer, and you see her body is laying there, still as it ever was. As you get closer, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I checked to make sure that she's dead.
What do you do? I need specifics.
Well, I'm gonna check if she's breathing. Go near the mouth.
Nope. However, you do. Okay. You see her chest all of a sudden like bulge out, and you see abruptly a knife pierce through her skin.
Is it ghost? I'm not ghost, but shadow.
Sawing happens, and you see a little head pop out. This is a lot of work. Oh, how?
The baby. Venom. I just read the thing.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, that's where a tapeworm coming out. You.
Imagine the size of tapeworms.
Oh,
I'll
God.
have been harvesting her innards so that I can use them.
Thank you for the help. Here, let me do it with you. Just show me what to do.
Dives back in.
Okay.
He comes back out, and you see his head pop out. Hold out your hands.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Hold out your hands.
Oh, okay.
I put down the bucket and tools and hold out my hands.
He then pulls something through the hole, and you hear
What did this lizard put in my hand?
You see that Moody Kira was not only feeding a cub, she was feeding herself. As you see a newborn baby is in your arms.
Hey, yo, is it dead?
No, it's mewling.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I take off my little cloak and I wrap it around.
You're still alive.
Okay. Thank you, Bio. I'm gonna go take care of this.
I'm gonna go
if you guys-
skin this thing.
Okay, just make sure to give the skull to Clooney or to his camp. You know, the giant tent. Yeah.
Okay, I will.
I'll be back.
Hi-ho. It's off to work, I go.
I burn back into Redwall with a panicked expression.
Constance, Abbott Mortimer.
What is it, dearie?
I open up my cloak a bit.
Oh. Constance! Hey, what's his over here, dearie. Bring it up to the infirmary.
Okay. Where's Chobi?
Currently in the infirmary.
Okay, come on. Yeah, let's go.
You go up to the infirmary, and you see Chobi is currently still in his cage, currently gnawing on the head of all that's left of the fish that he was given to eat. And like his eyes are like in the back of the head. He's going,
This poor baby.
lay it over there.
Okay.
She points to an empty bed. She grabs water, starts washing it clean, and then she dries it off. Poof! You see Constance grab something from the shelf and stick it near the baby, and it starts feeding off it.
It's
There
so
you
small.
go. As she finishes cleaning it off, you get a clearer picture of the baby, and you are looking at a small little baby tigress.
I'm naming her Yuki. Yuki means snow. She was born in the snow, therefore Yuki.
I will be the one to name the child.
That is either Lodikar or for some fucking reason you decided to put your baby boy in rodent form.
That would be to the chagrin of Rio, and it would be her worst fucking nightmare. Again, my baby boy can't exist in a world without magic. It's just not possible.
Thank God.
Well, you could have an anti-magic version of him.
No, it defeats his whole character. He's literally born of magic. So anyway, go attack spoken. Yes. You see a green eye looking through the windows.
It's nice to see you again, Lodikar.
He bows his head. I see you finally ended her pain.
I'm sorry, but she needed to go down.
I agree. Now, I will leave the newborn with you until it is conscious enough to brought with me. However, I will be taking Shelby now.
Okay. My little one.
I
Where are we
open up the
going?
gate.
Oh, you're gonna go with your daddy.
I have a dad?
Yep, come on.
Open up the cage, and is he like small enough for me to carry him, and I won't, get pumped?
You can try to carry him.
Because since you know me carrying him.
Strength, right?
Yep, strength.
Did I do it?
Yep. Sorry.
Sorry to ask if you were okay.
It was a hiccup, a burp at the same time.
Oh, her.
A herpaderp. Apollos, you are dragging it to the window, and you just eventually plop him on the thing. Are you my dad? The tiger says nothing, grabs him by the nape of the neck, looks at you, bows his head, walks over to the wall, and then leaps over it with a single bound.
Earthquake.
Bye, Judy.
Wait, what was that?
I said earthquake.
Yeah, it is a colossal creature. It is shaking the ground every time it steps.
Yep.
I just shout, "Bye, Chobi!" And
Bye.
then I go.
All of a sudden, you just hear on the other side of the wall. So where are we going? Are you hungry too? What are you like? How old are you? You're big. Am I gonna be that big too? What's your name?
And then he drops him back off at Redwall's yeah, nope, not doing that.
I remember why I left him in the first place.
But Constance has this little baby infant in her arms. It is roughly the size of her forearm, and it's contently suckling on the little makeshift bottle in her arms. And you just see its eyes sort of open as it's done with the bottle, burps, and you see a set of ruby red eyes looking back at you.
Are we gonna end up naming her Ruby?
Oh, I must have cut out for that. No. Lodikar actually named her Snowflake because this little tiger does not have any stripes. She's an albino.
More albino than the albino.
So we can agree we're not letting ghosts near her, right?
Ghost attempts to even come near this child, I'm going to beat the living shit out of him.
Yeah, me too. I just don't want him to be drafting children. It's a bad habit.
The baby looks straight at you, Apollos. It smiles. It smiles. And you hear a little baby giggle.
You are too precious for this world.
It giggles again and then it hides its face away from you into Constance's tunic. Sunflower, you are working inside of your thing, in your little workhouse, when a knock comes at the door.
Yes? Gosh.
Come in.
Yeah.
Lyle walks through the door. Hal!
Hello.
Covered in blood, viscera, various other
Sorry,
things.
my place is a mess. A few earthquakes just came through.
I got some things for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't have anything to pay you with.
Oh, then, Trade when you get something.
I'll try. Killer's job don't get paid much.
Then he produces from behind him. He's dragging a cart, and he drags in the heart of Moody Kira.
Oh, ew. What is that? No.
Heart of tiger. Good alchemical ingredient.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Oh, even better. He opens up a bag, and there's just eyeballs inside.
No. Oh, no, thank you. Oh, I appreciate.
Oh, what's this?
No.
He pokes the heart once, and he goes,
Oh,
"Oh, that's fun."
oh,
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
yeah. Nope.
Yeah, you instantly faint.
That's when he gets the smelling salts out, and then he's like,
No. Bile just walks out, goes up to the infirmary. Our palace. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi. I got presents.
Oh,
Plop something down on the floor, and you just see a skull of a partially digested Kilkuni.
oh,
What do you want me to do with it?
I'll keep it.
Okay. I thought you might like it.
man, he's savage.
That's all uniquely. I had to roll to see what was left of Kilkuni. That's all that's left. Everything else was digested.
Once I get my own room here, I'm mounting that shit on my wall.
Ew.
After I clean it.
Walks back out of the infirmary, catches Vince. Vince! How? Vince!
Hey, Vile.
I got a present for you.
Oh, you got me.
Pulls something out of the large bag that he's using for a sled, and you see an extremely bloodied coat. Part of Moody Kira's coat. Here's one for you, and here's one for... Oh, excuse me. That was part of the intestine. This is for a ghost. Use it for armor.
All right. So we both got coats from Moody Kira, right?
Yep. Now, if you don't simply mind, I'm going to go back to the fire, and I'm going to eat my little treats. He takes out, he opens up a bag, and he takes out these pure white wriggling worms and bites the head off of one.
Damn, he's savage.
Those are Moody Kira's, no, worse. Those are Moody Kira's parasites. What was that?
That was me getting in my chair, sorry.
Those were Moody Kira's heartworms specifically. He's eating them like jerky. Went from adorable to absolute gross out. All right. Well, that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Ew.